You know what's crazy? The nicest person in the room is usually the most ignored. Think about it. You've seen it happen. Maybe it's happened to you. You're helpful. You're kind. You never cause problems. You always say yes. You go out of your way for people who wouldn't cross the street for you. And what do you get in return? Overlooked for the promotion. Left out of the group chat. Taken for granted by the people you've given the most to. Meanwhile, the person who does half of what you do but moves different gets all the respect, gets all the attention, gets everything you've been working twice as hard for. And you're sitting there wondering, what am I doing wrong? Here's the answer nobody wants to tell you. Being too nice isn't a virtue, it's a trap. And it's quietly destroying your social power without you even realizing it. Let me show you exactly how. Before we get into it, drop your country in the comments. I know this video is going to hit different depending on where you grew up. Some cultures teach you to be nice at all costs. Let's see where everyone's watching from. Let me start by saying something important. There's nothing wrong with being a good person. Nothing wrong with being kind. Nothing wrong with caring about others. But there's a difference between being kind and being too nice. Kind people have standards. They treat others well, but they also treat themselves well. They give, but they also receive. They help, but they also have limits. Too nice people? They have no limits. They say yes when they want to say no. They smile when they're actually hurt. They keep giving to people who never give back. They abandon themselves to make others comfortable. And here's what happens when you operate like that. People stop seeing you as a person. They start seeing you as a resource. You become the one they call when they need something, the one they vent to when they're stressed, the one they rely on to fix their problems. But when you need something, suddenly everyone's busy. Suddenly no one's available. Suddenly you realize all those people you helped don't even know what's going on in your life. That's not friendship. That's not respect. That's extraction. And you allowed it. Not because you're stupid, but because you were taught that being nice means putting everyone else first. Nobody told you the cost of that. Let me explain what happens psychologically when you're too nice. Every human being is constantly calculating value. We don't do it consciously. Our brains do it automatically. When you meet someone, your brain is asking questions in the background. What can this person offer? How do they see themselves? Are they high value or low value? Should I invest in this connection or not? And your brain gets the answers from signals, not words, signals. When someone always says yes, that's a signal. When someone never pushes back, that's a signal. When someone accepts bad treatment without complaining, that's a signal. When someone gives and gives without expecting anything, that's a signal. And all those signals say the same thing. This person doesn't value themselves. And if you don't value yourself, why should anyone else? This is the trap nice people fall into. They think being nice will make people like them. But it actually makes people respect them less, because niceness without boundaries looks like weakness, and people don't respect weakness. They exploit it. Now let me tell you about something called the doormat effect. When you let people walk over you once they don't thank you for being understanding, they make a mental note that you're someone who can be walked over. Then they do it again, and again, and again. Each time they push a little further. Each time they take a little more. Each time they treat you a little worse. Not because they're evil, but because you trained them to. You taught them that you have no limits. You taught them that your kindness has no off switch. You taught them that no matter what they do, you'll still be there. And when something has no limits, it has no value. Think about anything valuable in life. It's valuable because it's limited. It's rare. It's not available to everyone all the time. But your niceness? It's available to everyone all the time, no matter how they treat you, no matter what they've done, no matter if they deserve it or not. That's not generosity. That's desperation. And people can feel the difference. Here's something that might hurt to hear. Some people are only in your life because you're useful to them. Not because they like you. Not because they respect you. Not because they care about you. But because you make their life easier. You solve their problems. You absorb their stress. You give them what they need without asking for anything back. The moment you stop being useful, watch how fast they disappear. That's the test. That's how you find out who actually values you versus who just values what you provide. And too nice people fail this test over and over because they keep giving to people who would never give back. They keep investing in people who see them as a convenience, and then they wonder why they feel so empty, so drained, so resentful. The resentment builds up. It always does. Because you're not a robot. You have needs too. You want to be appreciated too. You want the effort to go both ways too. But you never say it. You just swallow it, and it turns into bitterness that slowly poisons you from the inside. Have you ever felt that resentment building up? That quiet frustration from giving so much and getting so little? Drop it in the comments. I want to know I'm not the only one who's experienced this. Let me tell you what too nice people are really afraid of. They're afraid of being disliked. That's the root of it. The fear that if they say no, people will leave. If they set boundaries, people will think they're mean. If they put themselves first, people will call them selfish. So they sacrifice themselves to avoid that fear. But here's the irony. The thing they're most afraid of happens anyway. People don't like them more for being nice. People take them for granted. People lose respect for them. People treat them worse than they treat others. The strategy doesn't work. It never worked. It just feels safe because at least you're not being rejected directly, but you are being rejected, just slowly, quietly, in ways that hurt even more because you gave so much first. Now let me tell you the difference between nice and respected. Nice people say yes to avoid conflict. Respected people say no to protect their peace. Nice people laugh at jokes that aren't funny. Respected people keep a straight face when something isn't worth laughing at. Nice people explain themselves constantly hoping others will understand. Respected people state their position and let others deal with it. Nice people chase people who pull away. Respected people let them go and keep walking. Nice people shrink to make others comfortable. Respected people take up space and let others adjust. See the difference? It's not about being mean. It's not about being cold. It's not about being rude. It's about having a sense of self that doesn't disappear the moment someone else enters the room. Respected people can be warm and generous and caring, but they're those things because they choose to be, not because they're afraid to be anything else. Let me tell you how to stop being too nice without becoming a bad person. It starts with one word, no. Not no with an explanation, not no with an apology, not no but maybe next time, just no. The first time you say it, you'll feel guilty. Your brain will scream at you. You'll want to take it back. Don't. Sit with the discomfort. Let it pass. And watch what happens. Some people will be surprised. Some people will push back. Some people will try to guilt you into changing your mind. Those are the people who benefited from your lack of boundaries. Of course, they don't want you to change. But some people will respect you more. Some people will look at you differently. Some people will finally see you as someone worth taking seriously. And you'll start to feel something you haven't felt in a long time. Power. Not power over others. Power over yourself. The power to choose how you show up. The power to decide what you accept. The power to walk away from anything that doesn't serve you. That's what too nice people give away. Their power, their agency, their right to exist on their own terms. And they give it away for free, hoping someone will love them for it. But love doesn't work that way. Respect doesn't work that way. None of it works that way. You have to value yourself first. Protect yourself first. Respect yourself first. Then the right people will match that energy, and the wrong people will fall away. That's not a loss. That's a filter. And it's the most important filter you'll ever use. If this video described your life, I need you to do something. Subscribe to this channel. Not for me, for you. Because this is the kind of content that rewires how you see yourself and how you move through the world. And if you've been living as the too nice person, you need this reminder every single week. Hit the like button if something in this video made you uncomfortable in a good way. That discomfort is growth trying to happen. Share this with someone who gives too much to people who give nothing back. You know someone like that. Maybe they need to hear this more than you did. And leave a comment. Tell me one time your niceness backfired. One time you gave everything and got nothing. Let's talk about it. I read every single comment. I'll see you in the next one. And remember, kind is beautiful, but too nice is a cage. Stop building prisons out of your own generosity. You deserve better. Start acting like it. This is Voices of the Forgotten, where human behavior explained, where patterns, emotions, and hidden motives come to light.